Python programming tutorial. Today we'll be discussing the basic terminologies of classes and objects and then create the same. These are a few terminologies that we need to understand in order to understand the concept of classes and objects. So the first one is that Python is an object-oriented programming language, that is the code implemented using a special constructor called class, in which the programmer keep related things together. In order to understand the first point, we need to understand the concept of constructor and destructor. A constructor is a special class function which performs initialization of every object. Constructor is called every time object is created and has the same name as the class. And a destructor destroys the class object. In this case, a special constructor is the class which is helping in initialization of all the objects that will create inside the class. What is an object? A set of codes that are put together. Objects contain member variables and behavior associated with them. The object that is created with the help of a constructor is also known as the instance of the class. A class variable is shared by all the instances of the class. They are defined within the class but not inside any class methods. Coming on to what is a method. A method is a function that we create inside a class. The class variables are not frequently used. An instance variable, on the other hand, is defined inside the method and they belong only to that particular instance of the class. Attributes are in a class to add functionality to that class. They act as containers in which the data is stored. They are accessed with the help of dot operator. Moving on to creating a class and then creating an object. So in order to create a class, as we discussed earlier, we need to use the keyword class and then give a name to the class, and under that we can use whatever statements we want to. So let's create a class first. I give the keyword class and write new class as the name of my class, and then again you will give colons, enter, and again press a tab every time indentation is important, and I write here x is equal to 10. Now coming out of the class, I will now assign obj1 object 1 as my new object or instance of the class and write here new class, and then printing the object 1. This is how I am going to call my object, by giving the name of the object and then using the dot operator to call the statements inside the class, and this is how I get the answer 10. This is it for today's class. I hope you've understood all the basic concepts of classes and objects. Thank you for watching.